introduce yourself?
My name is Jason Aguilay. I am the defensive coordinator and strength conditioning coach for the Joseph Case High School Cardinals.
Hey, Jason. What strengths do you see the 2016 Case Cardinals football team having?
I think one of the big strengths this year will be just having veterans. Actually, having veterans who've played in our system for at least 2 years. Having that background, having that knowledge of the defense, of the offense. Just being with this culture for 2 years already, that's going to be a huge help going forward for sure.
Okay. What are you going to need moving forward to improve your success?
I think that so far I've done a lot with the weight room off-season strength conditioning training. That's been a huge help. I think we need more. I think we need other sport teams to integrate that into their culture so that we can have kids play multiple sports at the same time, still focusing on strength conditioning and injury prevention, which is going to make them an overall better athlete in general, but also helping us as a football team having better athletes.
Okay. What goals do you wish to achieve this season?
I'll be going to every season looking for the same thing, and that's obviously making the playoffs. And first year we were 1-10. Last year we were 5-5, and just out of making the playoffs. And I think this year, obviously, we need to achieve that goal of making the playoffs, and I think it's certainly attainable.
Now, you say that you think you're capable. What assets with the team moving forward do you think are going to help you move to the playoffs coming this next season?
I think we're going to be a very complete team. I think we have young linemen that are now going to be veterans. We're obviously going to miss a few people that are leaving, but I think having kids that have played really young, now they're going to be juniors and seniors. That's going to be a huge help having that experience and having them be able to go out there and not have to think and just react.
Yeah, young guys definitely going to help out. Now, you say you have some people that are leaving that are going to be a hurt to you guys. Any people you want to touch upon that you might hurt that are leaving the team this year?
Obviously, Aidan Silva. He was a huge asset for us, a 1,000-yard rusher. We put a lot on his shoulders, and he did an awesome job carrying it. But now we're going to have to kind of spread the ball around to other people this year. We're not going to be able to have a workhorse like Aidan to give the ball to a bunch of times a game and to be that durable and to be that successful. I mean, he was definitely a huge help for us. So you're going to have to spread the ball around a little bit. I mean, Brennan Costa and Jeremy Tivitot and some of the young receivers coming up, they're going to have to put some of that weight on their shoulders and kind of spread that wealth around rather than having that one dude to run the ball.
Okay, I like that. I'm sure if he heard that, he'd appreciate that. Going on the defensive side of things specifically, how do you think your defense moving forward is going to be really a key asset to making the playoffs?
I'm really excited about this defense. It's going to be the first full year that the defense has gone in under my scheme and under the 4-3 scheme that I've always wanted to run here. I kind of got put into a bind the first year I was here, becoming defensive coordinator in the middle of the season. We had some things fall out, and I got named it there, so I had to run someone else's defense. And then the following year, we're in a different scheme that we didn't really think we couldn't run our own scheme because we didn't think that we had the guys that do it. And the guys started showing that we can run this scheme. So this is going to be the first full year of them being under the same knowledge, the same defense, having the same calls. There's going to be a lot of familiarity with it, and it's going to obviously help.
Okay. Talking more specifically to you, I understand you were a strength and conditioning coach at URI?
Yep.
Okay, so what was the transition like going from a Division I college setting down to being a D coordinator of a high school football team?
It was different. I mean, obviously being a strength conditioning coach for a Division I football team is different. Obviously I don't have as much say in what goes on the field. Our job is really just to prepare them for going on the field. I mean, on game days we had jobs we had to do on the sideline, whether it's help call special teams or whatnot. But our job is mainly to get the guys ready. But that whole atmosphere of having that D1, having the facilities, having the money, it's a lot different from high school. And obviously you're dealing with older athletes, so when you come back down to high school, you have to keep yourself in check, understand where you are, your surroundings, and mold how you coach to the kids that you're coaching.
Okay. You talk about what you have to do in order to move forward, and since we're here in the weight room right now, do you want to touch upon how you feel that this room right here moves forward with these kids, what they have to put in this room right here in order to be successful?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you look at the past 2 years, each year we've gotten better, and I have to attribute it mostly to this room. The kids that bought in and put the time and effort into this room and the ones that are succeeding on the field, and it's not rocket science. If you put the work in the off season to get yourself better for your sport, it's going to pay off once you get there. So it's getting more popular. The first year, not so much. Me having the knowledge and being a Division I strength coach has helped. And I have pretty basic but serious program the guys are on, and they're into it. It's become a culture at the school and with the team, and that's huge in building a high school football program. You have to get their boys becoming men, so you have to get them in the weight room and be able to mold them with the iron in the weight room, not just on the field. So.
Okay. I think that's it. Thank you very much. Do you have any last minute things you want to say, maybe to the football team or the seniors graduating?
No, just really excited for this upcoming football season as we're in the spring right now, and all the seniors that are graduating. Obviously, we're going to miss you guys on the field, and good luck with your spring sports, and we'll see you at prom and graduation.
Thank you very much.
You got it.